Today we are going to talk about the normal cycle on your washing machine. Yes, the most standard setting on your washing machine there is. It has many names. Sometimes it's called regular, sometimes it's called cotton, like on my washing machine. But I'm just going to call it normal for this video. So what is this normal cycle? How do we use it? When do we use it? And when should we not use it? Today we are going to talk about it all. First of all, I would say that the normal cycle is probably the most used cycle of all them out there. It is the standard one on your washing machine. Now this cycle, it is a pretty rough cycle. It does use high temperatures, usually between 40 and 60 degrees Celsius or 100 and 140 degrees Fahrenheit, which is very hot. You can usually adjust this a little bit, but overall this is considered a pretty hot cycle to use. Also, it uses high spin cycles, high agitation, but it doesn't last too long. On average, it lasts between 60 and 90 minutes, but this can vary from washing machine to washing machine, of course. So since this is a pretty rough cycle, you can't use this on all your clothes. Generally, I would say that you can use this on like your more tough everyday wear clothes, like your cotton t-shirts, towels, sheets, regular pants, probably some socks and underwear. The most important thing is that you check the tag and make sure that it can handle the temperature that you are going to use here. Now, if your garment says 40 degrees, it can handle 40 degrees, it can't handle 60. So in that case, you will need to turn the temperature down for your entire wash in that case. Now, some garments that can't handle this cycle at all is your delicates. So think your silks, your wools, your thin garments like chiffon, like the see-through fabrics, also woven garments. On top of this, I would also say like the ones with a lot of embroideries or like embellishments all over them, don't put them in there. On top of this, if you have any color bleeding in the clothes at all, you buy a new t-shirt and you toss it in the washer and it starts bleeding color, jeans, any garments that is going to bleed will not handle this cycle well. It is way too hot and way too rough for them. So avoid that at all costs. Since this is a pretty heavy cycle, it does have a lot of advantages. It is really effective at removing stains, especially if you use it together with a stain removing detergent. We can talk a little bit about that later. It is very good for your hygiene. Since it uses these high temperatures, it actually helps kill off a lot of bacteria. Not all bacteria. You will need to use a sanitation cycle for that. It needs even higher temperature, but just for everyday wear, it's fantastic for killing off the bacteria. Also because of this, it is a very effective cycle. Like this is going to clean your clothes. It really is. It's very good for cleaning clothes. It is a pretty fast cycle, I would say. 60 to 90 minutes. It's not the fastest, but it's like at the middle of the tree there. You have some cycle that goes all the way down to like 15 minutes, but you can also find them all the way up to hours on end. But 60 to 90 minutes is very good, I would say. And on top of that, since it is not the longest cycle, it is neither the most expensive to use. Now, it does use a lot of electricity to heat up the water to those temperatures. Beyond that, not so expensive. The actual spinning and agitation doesn't use that much electricity. And since it doesn't last that long, it's also like at the middle of the road there. But that can be seen as a disadvantage as well. It's not nearly as eco, nor is it as economically friendly as some of the other cycles, like a quick wash or delicates wash, your anything fast and cold really. And another disadvantage is that you need to separate your garments when you're going to use this. If you have any delicate garments, you need to place them to the side. Always sort your clothes before you use this cycle. These weaker clothes really can't handle this cycle at all. That means that you will need to do 2 washes if you have both types of garments. Now that can add a little bit to the cost since you need to do 2 washes there. But yeah, it is a very good cycle. Like I said earlier, if you combine this with a really good strong like an enzyme-based detergent, this will really help remove stains and smells. I have a list of my favorite enzyme-based detergents that I can link down below in the description of this video. It is an article I wrote a year ago, have some really good tips in there. But that doesn't mean that you have to use a strong detergent. It just goes really well with it, right? Since it already is this effective of a cycle for these properties, just boosting it a little bit more can be very effective. But personally, for my use, I generally just use it along with something like laundry detergent sheets. Lately I've been recommending these ones from Earthbreeze. I am an affiliate for this, so if you want to purchase these, you get a really good discount, like 40% off if you subscribe to their service. That makes them one of the cheapest on the market. Also, one of the most eco-friendly ones, one of the most effective ones, and also they don't take up any space at all. Really nice option there if you want to support the channel on top of getting some really good detergent. So yeah, let me add a link down in the description for this laundry detergent sheets as well. You can also use fabric softener and pre-wash along with this cycle, but that is really up to you. I have done videos on that in the past. I can link these up next here if you want to see more about that. So yeah, I hope you liked this video and I will see you in the next one.